What if I told you that the person selling you that get-rich-quick scheme is already rich, but not from the method they're teaching you? They got rich by selling you the dream, and today we're going to pull back the curtain on an industry worth billions of dollars built entirely on broken promises and shattered dreams. Welcome back to Rules of Money, where we believe in building real wealth through real knowledge. I'm going to share something uncomfortable with you today. The get-rich-quick industry doesn't just fail people, it systematically destroys their financial future while enriching a small group of predators who know exactly what they're doing. Let's start with a question that should terrify anyone considering these schemes. Have you ever wondered why someone who supposedly makes millions from trading cryptocurrency or flipping real estate needs to sell courses to strangers on the internet? Think about it logically. If I had a guaranteed system to make $10,000 a month, would I really need your $97 course fee? The answer reveals the first dark truth about this industry. The real product isn't the knowledge they're selling. You are the product. Your hope, your desperation, your dreams of financial freedom. That's what they're monetizing. They've turned human aspiration into a commodity. Here's how the psychology works, and honestly, it's more sophisticated than you might think. These schemes don't target stupid people. No, they actually target smart people who are just going through difficult times. They target the recent college graduate who's drowning in student loans, the single parent working 2 jobs who still can't make ends meet, or the middle-aged professional who just got laid off and fears they'll never recover financially. They know exactly when you're most vulnerable, and, well, they've engineered their marketing to hit you at that precise moment. Ever notice how these ads seem to appear right after you've been researching debt consolidation or maybe looking at job boards? That's not coincidence, that's predatory targeting, using your own data against you. The language they use, it follows a specific formula designed to bypass your rational thinking. They create urgency through scarcity, limited time offers, only a few spots remaining, the price goes up at midnight. They know that when you're under pressure, you make emotional decisions instead of logical ones. They also use social proof manipulation. Testimonials from people who supposedly made thousands in their first week. Screenshots of bank accounts and luxury cars, all that sort of thing. But here's what they don't tell you. These testimonials are either completely fabricated or they represent the top 0.1% of participants, while 99.9% actually lose money. Let's talk about the mathematical impossibility that's built into most of these schemes. Take multi-level marketing, which is essentially a pyramid scheme with products attached. The math is simple and honestly quite brutal. For every person at the top making significant money, there have to be hundreds or even thousands at the bottom who end up losing money. It's not really a business model. It's just wealth transfer from the many to the few. Day trading courses present another, fascinating case study in deception. They'll show you charts of successful trades, but they conveniently forget to mention their losing trades. This is called survivorship bias. They're showing you only the winners, while hiding all the casualties. Professional traders with decades of experience and millions in capital struggle to consistently profit from day trading. Yet somehow, a 2-week online course is supposed to give you an edge. The cryptocurrency space has become particularly infested with these schemes. They promise you'll learn to identify the next Bitcoin before it explodes. But here's reality. Even professional investors with teams of analysts and insider connections struggle to pick winning cryptocurrencies. The idea that an online course will give you secret knowledge that Wall Street doesn't have is not just unlikely. It's, frankly, absurd. Real estate flipping courses represent another category of systematic deception. They'll show you before and after photos of renovated houses and claim you can do the same with no money down. What they don't mention Other carrying costs, construction delays, permit issues, market fluctuations, and the thousands of small decisions that can make or break a project. Real estate is a legitimate wealth-building strategy, but it requires capital, knowledge, connections, and most importantly, time. The affiliate marketing and dropshipping courses have their own special brand of dishonesty. They'll show you Shopify dashboards with impressive revenue numbers, but revenue isn't profit. They won't show you the advertising costs, product returns, customer service headaches, or the fact that most dropshipping businesses operate on razor-thin margins in hyper-competitive markets. Here's something that should make you immediately suspicious of any get-rich-quick scheme. They never talk about taxes. If you're supposedly going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars quickly, where's the discussion about tax implications? Real wealth building always involves tax strategy because that's how you keep what you earn. They also never discuss risk management, which is fundamental to any legitimate investment strategy. They present their methods as having unlimited upside with no downside, which violates every principle of finance. There's always risk, and higher returns always come with higher risk. The psychological damage from these schemes extends far beyond the financial loss. When people inevitably fail to achieve the promised results, they often blame themselves. They think they didn't work hard enough or follow the system correctly. This self-blame can lead to depression, relationship problems, and a complete loss of confidence in their ability to build wealth legitimately. The tragedy is that while people are chasing these fantasies, they're missing opportunities to build real wealth through proven methods. Consistent investing in diversified portfolios, developing valuable skills, building businesses that solve real problems. These approaches take time, but honestly, they actually work. So how do you protect yourself? Well, first, remember that legitimate wealth building is, frankly, boring. It involves budgeting, saving, and investing consistently over decades. It's just not exciting enough to sell courses about because, let's be honest, the formula is already freely available. Second, be skeptical of anyone who profits from selling you information about making money rather than actually making money from the method they teach. Finally, understand that there are no shortcuts to financial freedom. Anyone promising you otherwise is, quite simply, selling you something. And what they're selling is hope disguised as a product. Real wealth takes time, discipline, and more often than not, decades of consistent effort. But here's the good news. Those proven, boring methods actually work. And honestly, that's something worth getting excited about.